So let's go back again to the store student file. So here, so once we add student, so here if student is added, so we will define a new variable. Let's call it content and give it an empty string. And next we need to loop. We need to use the same thing as we have done in the index. So here let's first, before we loop, let's bring the query. So as I said, we need to get all students that we have inside our table, and once we have students, we need to loop through each student. So let's bring this one from here and use it here. And once we have students, so we need to update the content variable, and we need to add the first thing. Let's give it tr. So we need to return the table that we have already inside our index page. So here we have tr. Next, let's copy and paste here. Next we have td, and the td will contain the k, and to increment the k we can use plus plus and concatenate it with the closing td like this. So here we close the td. Let's remove these ones and copy and paste this one. So now that we have the first one, which is the k, we need the student's name. Let's bring it and use it here. So here we need the student's name. We don't need incrementation. And here we need avg. And also we need but we have next is the register number. Then we have the avg. So let's add the avg. So the avg, and next we have the move to next. And what else we need? We need the buttons. So for the buttons, we will have td that contains the buttons. So let's bring the buttons from here. So I did not add the buttons yet. Okay, so we will add them later. So the update, and we can keep this one here, the updates, and the let's buttons, we will add them later. Let's keep it as it is for now. And we need to add let's copy tr from here and use it here and close the tr. And the closing tr tag needs to be inside for each. And let's define the variable also outside here. So we need to define the content and give it an empty string. So let's try now to change also the body here. So let's give it an id, and the id, let's give it body content, and we can use this body content down. So once we have the result here, let's use the body content, and we use the html method, and we give it the res.content. So now that we have the content, let's refresh and see if it will work or not. So let's add another student, give it an average, submit, and I think I have something wrong because I'm not sending the response. That's why I just noticed that. Sorry, let's go back again here and send the content. So that's why we have the error. Let's send the content also, and let's check if it is the error or not. So I think it is error undefined variable students. Where is it? So inside line 28, 29. So here students. Undefined variable students. So here we are we are preparing, executing. I think I have also copied this line or not. I think I did that. Okay, so let's paste it here. And once we paste it, it's here. It's moved to the down. I did not notice that. So sorry. So let's try to do that again and check if it will change the content or not. So let's add submit, and students created successfully, and as you can see it is here without refreshing the page. So now let's add buttons to edit and delete students. So the button of the edit will be the same as the add, so only we will change the icon and class. So let's for now we will add edit student modal later. Let's change it, and here we don't need text, we only used edit icon, and let's use the beta NSM, and later we will add, as I said, the modal. Let's next add the delete button. So here it's trash, and here it's the button is warning, and here is danger, and here we don't need this because we will not show a model, we will only send the request. So let's refresh, and now as you can see we have the two buttons. Now we need also to send these two buttons from our store students file. But before we do that, let's add because to edit students we need student ID. Let's bring it from here and use it here, and let's use the ID as the value for this button, and same thing for the delete button. Let's use the same thing, and now we can copy and paste here inside this variable. Let's add, as I said, so we don't need to close, don't need the double quotes, so we need the content to be here. So let's organize the code, and since we are using HTML, so we need to change this one to single quotes and this one also to single quotes. Now that we have, as I said, IDs, so we can change the, where is it? We can remove the echo from here and also from here, and we can use single quotes here and concatenate the variable with the attribute. And same thing for the deletes. Let's change this one to the value. Now we are done with the buttons. Let's try to add another student. Let's use someone that doesn't exist to be sure that it's added successfully. Submit. Now we have the message, and as you can see it's here with the two buttons. So now that we have added the students successfully, we need to move to the update. So once I click on the updates button, we need to show a model as this, but we want to fill the fields with the data of the selected student. So let's do that now.